it don't feel right. Time to dust off my boots and bark, not bite. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. Tried the prim and proper, it just made me sick. Family friendly, sweet talk's a damn thick trick. Was born with grit, raised on whiskey and fight. I'll run my road straight, whether wrong or right. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. They're clutching pearls 'cause I won't play it safe. But ain't no preacher gonna roll my grave. Fuck the whispers, fuck the doubt. This rebel ain't done raising a shout. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. Well, Ron's tired of walking up. Well, Ron's tired of walking a line that's thin. Fake smiles, handshakes, and putting on spin. Tame my tongue, but it don't feel right. Time to dust off my boots and bark, not bite. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. Tried the prim and proper, it just made me sick. Family friendly, sweet talk's a damn thick trick. Was born with grit, raised on whiskey and fight. I'll run my road straight, whether wrong or right. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back my roots with mud on my knees.
What is up, Invasion Nation? I appreciate y'all. Oh, hold on, let me. Good to see y'all. Welcome back in. Welcome to another edition of Ron Cleveland TV. Brought to you by your favorite social media network. I greatly appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all check out roncleveland.tv to get your merch. Check out all my social media links. Also, a direct link to the Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation that we support, as well as Cat Claws Rod Holders. Don't forget to use RCO10 upon checkout and get your 10% discount. And you make me look better, too. One of the best rod holder, period. So, I hope y'all have had a great day. It is doing something it never does here in Minnesota. It's fucking raining. It's raining. It never rains in Minnesota. Never. Never. It never rains here. Ever. I want to thank King of Donuts and Candace for swinging through and dropping off them heartbeats. Thank you for being a member of the club. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. I'm hoping my Twitch stuff is working over here, because I ain't seen nobody get in over here yet. I might have to reset this. Yeah, I don't think that's working over there. I don't know how to reset that, though. Let's refresh that dude. There we go. Hey! Make sure this is all working right. I'm still working on this. You can't be sick of the rain. You're part of a farming community. Our water tables are extremely low. I don't care what you see on top of the water. It's what's under the ground that counts. Half-ass what's happening. We need this water to seep in and seep in deep. A lot of water tables were over 75 feet low. So we need a bunch of them to work. Alright, that's all working. Alright, hey, I did my job today. Barrican would be proud of me. I did my job today. I learned to do it the right way. And I bet you after... Oh, I did set the 18 plus setting. So, here's to me old amigos and all the good times. Here's to all the women we've lost in our lives. Probably for damn good reason, too. If you met some of my exes, they are crazier than Cootie Brown. You don't want none of that. I'm telling you. Big news today. Big news today. What is going on here? Well, hopefully this is working. This will learn me something over here.
Ron says test.
Alright, that's working. So I did my part over there. Now let's make sure it works over here. No. What is the fang dealy problem over here? See, the Tic Tac is working good. Oh, there you go. Move the microphone right in front of the wait, professional show going on here, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only, most professional show on all forms of social media. You just seen it here. Yeah. Streamer tip. That worked. works. I like that better. That works way better. I'm going to have to watch my chat over here. That means we're going to have to move this dude over here. Yeah. So that way I can keep track of... It says that my Twitch stuff is live. Silver Badger, what's happening? Ba-da-da-da. You gotta love all this monkey farting around. I think I'm doing it right. I hope so. Barrican, if I'm doing it wrong for some reason, if you're in here, my chat is not showing up on OBS. I don't know why. I refreshed the chat, everything. I did what I had to do, but apparently they don't like me. Half-ass garage is working. Yeah, I did just shy of 12 hours. I was like 15 minutes shy of 12 hours today.
Randy says, hey, Ron.
Randy, what's happening? Did that show up on there? Nope. What in the Uncle Fester had
Audio
a farm?
DR45 says hi.
Audio
Brother
Doctor, what's
Ron.
happening? What? Three? Four? Give the old man that 1, 2. I tell you what, boy.
Charles 9,822,645 says hi everyone.
Charles, what's happening? That's one hell of a name you got going on there. Would you fall asleep in the middle of typing your name and it just come out with a whole bunch of numbers? Asking for a friend.
Charles 9,822,645 says not much. Charles 9,822,645 says lol.
I'll get a mod to change that. Just drop you down to Charles. That's alright. Whenever I get a mod in here. Maybe. Maybe I'm going to have to restart OBS. No, I can't do that right now. So, anyways, I've been doing some stuff here on the TikTok, and I've been kind of helping a few people out because there's some people that yesterday that heard half of what I was saying about IRL live streaming. I said there's a difference. I said, like, IRL live streaming is it is the hardest game in social media. I coined that from a guy by the name of the 30 Show who's been doing IRL live streaming. He's one of the pioneers on Twitch. I coined that term from him because he said flat out when I first started on here, he said IRL streaming is the hardest game on Twitch. And I've recoined it now that there's pretty much IRL streaming on all platforms. It is the hardest game. You invest the most as money. You invest the most amount of time for very, very little reward. Unless you start taking some advice from a guy who's been doing this for 10 years, a guy who's been streaming for 10 years, and help you out. Chad, thank you. One of my mods come in and save me over there on the Twitch. Charles, can you go ahead and type something again, please? And what I mean by that is you need to work towards sponsors. I know battles on TikTok right now.
Charles 9,822,645 says yeah.
Oh, that didn't work.
Dash says 69, my favorite.
Oh, I don't know if there's a space in between the Charles, his actual name, when you do the rename. There's a space between his old name and his new name, but I don't think there's a space. Oh yeah, there is. I don't know. I don't do this. I don't know.
You're one of us,
Hey!
it's plain to see. Welcome to the family.
My brother from another mother, Dash Life, thank you for that resub.
Daddy Shark says forgot how to sorry, it's been a while.
Oh, I understand that. Hell, I've been doing this for 10 years and I still don't know how to do it. I'm just lucky I've been blessed with the best mods in all of social media. That's the only reason it gets done around here. So I wanted to point something out. Now, don't get me wrong, battle streamers are having pretty good success, but they got to put in a lot of work, and it's eventually going to die off. It is a trending thing right now that will eventually die off. Okay, what I'm saying is you have to work on what's called your social media pack. You have to get yourself known social media wide. That way, when you get yourself presented in front of a sponsor, you can say, I'm on this platform, this platform, this platform, this platform, this platform. Okay? And honestly, live streaming doesn't do it for them. If you're just strictly doing live streaming and not putting any videos forward, they're going to be like, okay, no. My goal is if people want to succeed in this, they can. I've made a lot of bad decisions, and I'm hoping that you learn from my bad decisions so you make better decisions in your streaming career. I've made some horrible decisions. What? What could it possibly be? What? Ramazan is sending me notices that, hey, we got this cot you were looking at on sale, 10% off for $79.73. You want me to get it, PayPal it, I'll blow it up on stream. Well, I won't blow it up, but I'll definitely demolish it on stream just because they interrupted my stream. Good night. So it's raining here, so...
Dash says 69 month anniversary and just hit 1 million channel points. Must be my day.
All right. Pretty sure it's Prime Day deals. Right on. Here's the thing. I can't teach you how to make money. What I can do is give you advice, things that I've learned. I do and have been blessed to be able to have made and even done social media full time for a while. It is a significant part of my income to the point where I have to claim taxes on it. But I throw it all back into my stream because I have a very good job, but I don't make enough to make it full time. Maybe I could if I put a lot more effort into it. I do gain some revenue off of this. So how many sponsors do you have, and can I buy your service? Okay, 1. I don't have any sponsors because I'm very picky with my sponsors. I am working on a social media pack, but I am very picky in the fact that if my sponsors want to work with me, they have to do it my way. I've done this long enough now that I get to call some shots. I do teach you. I teach people all the time. I answer questions all the time. I live stream with them, answer their questions. I sit in round table rooms or in boxes on TikTok, and I sit in round tables, and I answer people's questions all the time so they can learn from my ups and downs. So one of the things that I can tell you verbatim is, and I've had sponsors. Up until COVID, I had 5 of them. I had 5 sponsors up until COVID. And COVID kind of killed all of it. People were making money hand over fist because people were locked in their houses, so they had what's called a captive audience. And now they want people who are going to get them. What sponsors are doing now is they are paying per view. So if you ever get on YouTube and you say this, you see this video is sponsored by RonCleveland.tv. So I go and I sponsor a big YouTuber, and it could be anywhere between $20 and $30 a view. Might be more, might be less, It could be whatever the negotiating price is. How many views does this video get? And then they pay you per view. And there's a preset price automatically that in order to start this, this is what it's going to take down, and then we will get residual income off of this from now on. So you have to put some work. Bringing around what's happening. See you over there on the kick. Sorry, my chat is not working over here on the OBS, so I got to keep looking over there. My Twitch chat. Boss Lady, good to see you. Dash in for 69 months. Holding the fort down over here. Well, you need to get, bring it around. You need to just go recruit more people over there on the old kick. Say, hey, come check this fat some tweezer out. Come grab a load of him. Do you make more on TikTok or Twitch? I really have not spent a whole lot of time until recently on TikTok. So all of my income has come from Twitch or outside sources. And honestly, Twitch doesn't really pay you anything other than ad revenue. But my ad revenue on Twitch is pretty healthy.
Boss Lady says without the space by Ska Daddy Shark.
So basically what it comes down to is I have thrived on the generosity of other people. And what I mean by that is I have developed a very merry band of assholes who love to support me and further me on my venture. And that's what it is building. I built a family here. I built a family here on social media. I didn't just build a following. I didn't build viewers or an audience. I built a family. I built a family of people that I have broke bread with, I've hung out with, they've been to my home, I've been to their homes, and I hang out with whenever I possibly can. You know, they're family to me. And that's why I don't have to have 2 million views. I don't have to have, you know, all these people. You know, I don't have to be surrounded by hundreds of thousands of people because I've built quality over quantity. Can quantity get you paid? Yes, but you're getting in a very, very tough market. But the thing is where I stand now is I have a very loyal group of people that when it's time to push and we need to do something, they're right there with me. They're helping me push. They're helping me make things happen. You know, Wes, thank you for the likes. Good to see you, brother. That's the thing. You know, I will take the quality of people that I surround myself with, whether in real life or in social media, over the quantity of people. There's a lot of people on my word that will go out and buy a product that they think could be useful. And there's people that go out and buy it just because they know somebody else that might use it. The payout systems on TikTok are a lot better, as far as they pay you weekly. But I don't like the one thing that gets me with TikTok is their AI generated monitoring system. So with their AI, you know, their AI stuff, it's a little tougher because things can be misconceived. I'll give you a good example. Half-Assed Adventures was working on a truck. Pocket knives or folding knives are very common for working on vehicles. They're a quick way to cut a zip tie, you know, take off a hose that you're not using, whatever. Even unscrewing clamps. If it's right there. They had a pocket knife sitting on the hood of a vehicle in which they were working on and caught a ban, just a small ban, but they caught a ban for a dangerous weapon. I don't think that's right. You know, that was the kind of stuff that kept me away from TikTok for a long time. But now I'm gearing towards doing some other stuff. I'm gearing towards full-time social media again and getting geared to do that. Oh yeah, that too. I forgot about that. I'm gearing towards going back full-time social media, but I'm going to do it on sponsorship dollars. I'm not going to do it on the pockets of the people who watch me. Now, if they want to buy me dinner or something, I'm not going to turn that down, but I'm not going to go jump based on, you know, them coming out of their pocket for all the time. What's up, Scooter? I'm not eating anything, buddy. No. You going to come up here? No? There. You know, when you were younger, you used to lay underneath this desk for an hour, 2 hours whenever I was doing a morning show or whatever. And yeah, there's no food, buddy. Yeah, go get the mama. Yeah, 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 Emil. Yeah, yeah. So, anyways, And I've been restructuring a lot. I went at it earlier this year. We were trying to restructure my format to, better attract sponsors and things like that. And that's why my theme song is what it is, my intro song, is because it was literally trying to jump through hoops. And I'm like, no. I do this because I enjoy it. I enjoy live streaming. I am a live streamer. I enjoy live streaming, whether in the studio, out fishing, from my vehicle, whatever. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking to you. I enjoy meeting people from all around the world. I enjoy just talking to people. And for me, one of the things is I want to bring experiences to people. Once in a lifetime experiences with people, and go out and do things and hang out with people and be like, remember that time we were out fishing with Ron and he just got done with carpal tunnel surgery and took his shirt off and did a forward flip in the snow and it was like negative 40 degrees out of Mille Lacs? Yeah, I'm that guy. People don't forget stuff like that. And I don't do it to put it on a show. That's just how I naturally am. But I appreciate your questions, Silver Badger. Anytime you got some other questions, let me know. If you guys got any questions, by all means, throw them out there. It's a long, hard road. It really is. It's not as easy as it used to be. Pre-COVID, guys could get set up fairly quickly. Even during COVID, people could get set up. But now, since the economy has taken a huge...
You're one of us,
Hey!
it's plain to see.
Boss
Welcome
Lady
to
says
the
lots of good shit noted here in
family.
the past.
Jackie in here for 36 months. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, and I've been doing this for 10 years. And I've kind of followed. I used to do a lot of political stuff, so that's what caused me to change platforms a lot. And finally, I went over to IRL. And for those who don't know what IRL is, it means in real life. I don't hide anything. I don't. I'm pretty much an open book. I'm pretty much an open book.
Jackie says I am assuming my message was to not Twitch.
Probably. I don't know. It didn't show it to me. And my mod thing is not working over here on OBS. I don't know why. I refreshed the chat and it's still not working. Let's see if we can pull it up on here.
Jackie says it's okay, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, it didn't even pop up, brother. At all. Bam. So... yeah, I've been very grateful to be surrounded by some amazing people in this journey. And it's not even close to over for me. People are like, what are you going to do when you get old? Stream as an old man. What else am I going to do? I enjoy this. It's like fishing. You don't give up fishing just because you get old. So I'd like to have a lake house and just walk out to I don't have to worry about hopping in and out of a boat. I can just sit out at the end of my dock with an old cane pole like my great grandma used to do. Emily Jordan, what's happening? See you over there on the kick, hanging out. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh. Half-assed Adventures sent the old heart me. I have made a total of 1 cent. I would make more on TikTok if I would follow all their BS. Oh, you got to do this, and you got to do that, and you got to do that. No. And if people would quit abiding by that, they would change their stuff. But no, everybody is so thirsty that they refuse to make a platform change their ways. Hell, even Twitch is lighting up on a whole bunch of stuff. What do you mean? No, see, you can't go by that number, Silver Badger. You cannot go by that number. When you get your analytics, okay, that is four continuous viewers above my average time. That's 4 continuous viewers above my average watch time. You can't go by that. We never did it, Wesley. Wes, we never did the mini. There's a whole bunch of stuff that came up. We never got to it. So, no, and it's really what it is I don't even know what I'm sitting at over here. What do I got going on over here? Hold on. I got 4 on kick. Let me look at the old Twitch. I don't know what I got over here. I got 17 over here. That's continuous viewers. But the thing is there's a reason why they go by views as opposed to average watch time. You know, if you look at your analytics, Silver Badger, if you look at your analytics are going to show you something completely way different at the end of your stream. Don't be disheartened by that. And honestly, I haven't put in that much work in live streaming here. I actually got into live streaming over here just by collaborating with like Half-Assed Adventures and getting into like the boxes and stuff like that, and that seems to be where I really thrive and shine. Thank you all for the likes, by the way, the taps on TikTok. It's just a process. Michelle,
Dash
what's happening?
says not all are continuous. I don't take my phone with to the shitter.
Yes you do. Liar. I know better. That's how you end up with all that marketplace stuff. Michelle, I am doing good. How are you doing? I'm actually doing amazing. Had a great day. Had a really good day. Didn't get much sleep last night. Well, I'm sorry. I'm married.
Dash says nope, can't afford a new phone if this one melts.
Yeah, check out Half-Assed Adventures, Michelle. Check out Half-Assed Adventures. He's single. Apparently, my TikTok page has turned into a dating site. This is great. Matchmaker, make me a match. Catch me a catch. Yep, said that out loud. And you'll see the trolls don't bother me either.
Boss Lady asks, do I need to go over there?
Are you still a mod on my TikTok page? Boss Lady? If not, jump over there. I'll make you a mod over there. That would be nice to have somebody over there. Oh, I got Half-Assed over there.
Boss Lady says, no, I just came back to TikTok.
Oh, I got Half-Assed over there. He's a mod for me. Well, apparently, you got 2 people hollering at you, Michelle.
Dash says if she's trolling for a man on TikTok, she deserves half-assed.
I can't wait till Barrican's got some time and to show me how to do my stream deck and get it set up so we can put a bunch of stuff on there and I can run it all the way across all my
Boss
streams, 'cause
lady
right now-
says make me a mod there.
Well, come on over. Get in there and type something. Get in there and type some shit. Yeah! Yeah! Oh shit, I made 3 cents over there. Damn. Michelle, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate you. I'm one of the things that well, I seen she joined. Now I gotta wait for her to type. Type. There she is. Hold on, let me do this. Okay, that should have. There you go. You're in there like swimwear. Yeah, I think one of the things that's tough for me is not wanting to just bow down and do it. Not do it everybody else's way. Oh, don't mess with her so bad, or she'll get you. She has been my road dog for a long time. Don't fuck with her. She'll get you. She ain't playing. She ain't playing. Damn, 405 taps. Wham. I think one of the hardest part for me was coming to the realization that I couldn't be the spitting image guy that people sponsor. That was probably one of the hardest realities I had to come to earlier this year. The other thing is you reach out to people, because I've spent 5 going on 6 years here on Twitch, and on Twitch it's like you go to your sponsors. Yeah, I'm an IRL live streamer on Twitch. You know, I got this many followers. This is what I average for views, and they're like, "Sir, what is Twitch?" Oh, it's a live streaming app. Oh, do you do anything on TikTok or YouTube? So now I do things everywhere. I'm like Johnny Cash, man. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. So now I'm posting things to TikTok, and I'm posting things, and I'm live streaming, and I'm posting stuff to YouTube Shorts, and Beast Mode, I see you, brother. We over here talking live streaming.
Barrican asks, did you move your mic or something?
No, why? Why? Well, I moved the whole studio originally.
Barrican says it's not as loud.
Well, I turned it down because people said it was too loud. I mean, it's maxing out on the whole audio input thing.
Dash says Truth Social, Rumble.
Yeah, the problem with Rumble, I don't know. I don't know.
Dash
if I wanna
says
get,
it sounds good here.
Yeah, it's maxing out on the meter.
You're one of us, it's plain to see.
Mickey
Welcome
Monster.
to the family.
24 months. Mickey Monster, that 24-month resub over there on the Twitch. I appreciate you. Hey, those y'all on the TikTok, make sure you follow that man right there, Beast Mode 13. Make sure you follow that man right there. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the Go Popular. Appreciate you, sir. Runs a really awesome morning show, kind of an impromptu morning show. Lets people up in there hang out. That is my dude over there on TikTok. I mess with him pretty tough. So make sure y'all get over there, What is it? It's 5 a.m. California time, and it's 7 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Dash says good evening, Mickey.
So make sure y'all give him a follow, please. And those of y'all over here, Mickey, I tried finding you streaming
Mickey
last
Monster
weekend.
says hello, Dash and Ron.
I tried finding you streaming last weekend because I wanted to see you finish that little house, and it said you went live, and then all of a sudden I couldn't find you. Yes, I modded you. You got the little mod badge next to your name. Yeah, it is. I call
Mickey
it the Rise and
Monster
Grind
says
show.
I was live all day Friday.
Oh. What was I doing Friday? I might have been recovering because Thursday was a long day. Yeah, I think it was Friday. I don't know why it didn't show me your stuff.
Mickey Monster says I finished the tea house, and then more painting after.
Right on. Yeah, I gotta find some other stuff to do too. I don't know. I like just sitting here talking though too. It's great when people talk to you. And then there will be some nights where I'll just be on the Tic Tac, and I'm gonna host. I'll host boxes. You know, we'll get guys like Beast Mode and Bree and Half-Assed Adventures. We'll get some people in the boxes and just BS, and you guys can come meet a lot of the people that I hang out with on a regular basis. So make sure if you guys are not following me, RonCleveland.tv, go to my socials link. Doesn't cost you anything. All the platforms I'm on don't cost you anything to set up an account. Some of them you might get ads because we earn revenue from ads. Some of them, you know, it is what it is. Get on there and check it out. I'm gonna do beast mode. I'm gonna do one of my voiceover intros. Hell with that AI stuff. Barrican doesn't like the sound of my microphone. I did move it. If you notice, my studio is actually flipped. All this used to be over here, but now it's over here.
VV Vampires _ 636 says hi USP.
Hi USP? United States Postal Service? Or did you mean UPS? Yep, man. I know I'm flipped. I don't know how to turn that around. I don't know how to do that. It's been flipped for days. I don't know how to turn that around. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. That's been asked backwards for days, and something that I did, I know. So Wait, what is... Oh. Never mind. It would be the microphone. Yeah, that's the one. Do I sound really far away to other people? Just want to make sure. Now, for whatever reason, it's... Can you hear me now? Audio. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio. Sound check. Sound check. Audio 1, 2, 3.
Dash says no, sounded good.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a redneck, E-I-E-I-O. A mud pit here and a mud pit here, 4-wheel drive. Oh, no, never mind. Screwed that one
Mickey
up.
Monster says hearing a fan or AC.
You're probably hearing my fan. Because of the recent heat wave, it is gotten up to like 70 degrees in my basement for the first time in like 12 years that we've lived here.
Dash says, damn, down to 63 outside now.
Isn't that beautiful? And of course it had to rain, so, and it was raining when I got home, and it was still sprinkling, and I'm like, yep, so much for fishing. I was so excited when I seen the temperature drop. I was like, yep, going fishing.
Barrican asks, when you moved the studio around, did you fuck with or hit the gain settings on the mic?
No. Nothing. All we did was spin the desk.
Barrican says,
I didn't do nothing. I mean, I could... we could bring it way over here and be like, hey, can you hear me now? Oh. You gotta tighten that up a little bit, though. Get that out of the camera shot. That's what I get for messing around. See, I had that all set up just right, tight, perfect. I wonder, do I still have I wonder who wrote the book on love? Nope. Give me a minute to sort through my pile of junk, and we'll learn a thing or 12 about a thing or 12. Pretty sure I got something here that'll fix that whole problem. Pretty sure. Look at that, there's my old microphone. Still works, kinda. But we keep that for a backup, because I don't have another microphone. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. That's new. Hold on, Barrican. Hold on. Let me do a thing or two. This one. Ba-da-ding. I don't know what that is. I didn't touch nothing. I can do a thing or two here. Hold on. How's it sounding now? Is it sounding any better? Yeah, I've never touched anything on this microphone. We set it up like 2.5, 3 years ago. I mean, it's like maxing all the way out over on Tic Tac.
VV Vampires _ 636 says better.
Hold on, it's gonna get better yet. I'm not done yet. I have many a microphone stand.
Are we breaking shit again?
Always. Would you expect anything less from me? And then we give her a... How do I sound now? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My gain went haywire? Well, it's because I'm changing the position of the microphone. So that way, it should cut down on the fan noise too. Audio 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me now? Do I sound good? Do I look good? Do I smell funny? Can you hear me now? Audio 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio. Ladies and gentlemen, Pike Beecham, what are you doing over there? Tad bit high? Yeah, I can see Kick Chat. Sorry, Pike, I'm over here. I appreciate you. Thank you for spamming that, because I didn't even look at. I've got 3 monitors rolling here, and I'm trying to keep track of everything. I apologize. Thank you for looking out. I appreciate you.
Dash says we can hear and see you. Leave the good out of it.
What? Why would we do that? Audio 1, 2, 3. Audio. Can you hear me now? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all sizes. That emoji looks like me. It might be me. Somebody might have stole my image. I mean, I am kind of a popular guy, you know. I'm popular in my own right. You can't see the Tic Tac chat right now, so if you're talking to me on Tic Tac, just be patient. We're working on it.
Ruger wife says audio is fine right where it's at.
Barrican asks, is the fan on the mic?
No. It's a really, really sensitive mic, but I have to have a fan on me. The fan is blowing way over here.
Barrican asks are pointing towards the fan.
No. You're literally hearing the hum of the motor. You're not even hearing the wind blowing into the fan. You're hearing the hum of the motor. The hum of the hum of the hum of the hum of the. Here, this is what it sounds like if it blows in it. You're hearing motor hum, is what you're hearing.
Barrican says, God, that mic is trash lol.
It's a Yeti! I'm not buying another microphone. This one was bought for me. I like it.
Barrican says trash.
It's only trash today. It's been great otherwise.
Baked_Helen says hello everyone. Almost better from this dang bronchitis.
Dang. That's not going to work.
Dash says nothing wrong with a good Hummer.
I didn't think so. I thought this microphone was great because I didn't have to sit on top of it. My other one used to have it right in your face.
Baked_Helen says sounds good to me.
I have no idea what we're doing. So, it is you. I didn't steal it. I made it for you. Just right click, save. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Sorry, American. I got somebody working on my stuff right now. I appreciate it. What if I move it over here a little bit? Does that alleviate some of the noise? I have 2 fans going down here because I have to have fans going due to the weather. Oh yeah, I can see the fan. It's picking up the fan pretty damn good. I don't know how to fix that. I really need my fan. I really, really need my fan.
Barrican says that's the best it's going to get. It's picking up too much background noise.
Well, I knew that was happening. That's been happening.
Barrican says the gain is too hot on the Yeti.
The gain? Alright, hold on. I have... How about that? Now the gain is all the way down. Did I turn it down too far?
Barracan says way too low.
Okay, that's halfway between where it was and bottomed out. Because the gain was at about 50%.
Dash says don't trust a Canucker with audio. Did you hear about the new Toronto Stadium and their attempt at a concert last weekend?
Wah, 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 wah. How does that sound? Is that better?
Barracan says that done by an American audio company. Barracan says put the gain back.
Okay, this is where it was originally. This is where it was originally. Noise suppressor. See, look, it's got its own little settings for that. Why didn't anybody tell me these things?
Barracan says bingo. Barracan says we good.
Well, I know I'm good. Okay, do I get a lot of people in here? Can I see my Tic Tac chat now? Oh, nope, still messing with
Dash
this down here.
says perfect.
Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why. That is the brains behind the dynamite. Barracan, ladies and gentlemen. The brains behind the dynamite. Now, what are we doing?
Walleye Akichi Ta says is it raining in your neck of the woods?
Yes, sir, it was downpouring. Apparently the next town over, the main highway, Highway 12, flooded over. Had some flooding on it. Maybe their new infrastructure project isn't draining so
Tasty
well.
Shit says what are you mainly targeting ice fishing?
Tasty shit. That's what I'm targeting. Perfect. There we go. Now I can see everybody. 1,000 taps on that whole thing, huh? Hot dang. Now, Barracan, here's the next question. On my Tic Tac screen, the mirror, it's flipped. The image is flipped. So, like, all the stuff is backwards on the Tic Tac camera.
Ruger says W or a flooding.
They said 12 was flooded out. I'm pretty sure it receded by now. But
Barracan says yup. You didn't fix it like I told you to the other day.
I did everything you said. I put the virtual camera on. I didn't know nothing about that. I didn't even ask you about that. I just asked her to turn the camera on the old Tic Tac. Hold on. We're working on it. Where'd that- Oh, I was going to bring a dang old Coke down here, man. I ain't had a Coke yet today. I'm going to bring one down here, but guess we'll just drink the water. That's what we're doing. Morrison, where's Billy? Where's Billy? Where's Billy when you need him? All right, I'll look at the Shit Talker 9000 here. It's supposed to get even colder tomorrow night. And then they're talking rain Thursday and Friday. I like cold too. I'm ready to go ice fishing.
Boss lady says I'm back over here until you can chat there.
I can chat there. I can see y'all. Oh, maybe.
Boss lady says see. Half-assed garage says what happened.
I don't know. We're trying to fix something.
Half-assed garage says no surprise.
All right, we're going back to it. Oh, don't hit that yet. Got to turn on the 18 and older thing. There. Audience control. Turn that on. Would it be in the other studio mode? Would that be the problem? Technical difficulties. Mike Beecham over there. He just lone soldiering it. Where does the split screen on OBS? Because it's right on Kick. Oh, and then it's that the virtual camera is the only one that's flipped. Yes, boss lady, I can see you. It's just really weird because it's only doing it on the
Barrican
virtual.
says can't change it while live, I think.
Well, how does it do the split screen on OBS? Because that gives you some other stuff. When you have it split screen, so it shows you the two screens.
Red Fox Mad asks what happened.
Oh, we're just trying to get some things perfected. Get some things perfected.
Barrican says that's just for a preview.
Oh. Ow. Guess you learn something new every day. Uh,
Red Fox Mad says OBS can do some awesome things. Figuring out how to do them is a whole other problem. Lol.
well, it's doing some good things right now. We're just, doing the multiple thing over here is getting to be a little bit of a challenge. Mainly because old Tic Tac don't want to cooperate with nothing. It always wants to do its own thing. It wants to be the rebel.
Red Fox Mad says your channel needs a production team.
Oh, I have one. But it's just, to get everything done that I need to do, I don't have the time. Because I got a rebel over there. Nate, what's happening? I don't know what we're doing. I don't know.
Barrican says we're not doing anything.
Okay. I'm going to run over here. And
Red Fox Mad asks Ron, have you been out fishing or camping with Ryan the garbage man yet this summer?
no. No, I see him once at the fueling station. But him and I are both usually pretty damn busy. That's usually how that works out. I might have to get a different fan for down here. My big pedestal fan gave up the ghost last night. It's just on for noise. Encourage your viewers to share your live with invite more friends. Yeah. No. You're pressing buttons over there? Well, you're okay. I can't press buttons.
Red Fox Mad says I keep our house at 62 degrees in the summer. I can't sleep when it's too hot in the house.
Yeah, that's the problem I've been having down here is it's gotten way too hot down here. It never gets this hot down here, and all of a sudden it's just hot. It's been holding out at like 70 degrees down here. Yeah, we're pushing. It's fine if I move some air, but my fan over there broke. Just broke. Predictable now. Whatever. Actually, give me a minute. I have to use the bathroom. See how I do this here now. I haven't had to do this yet. I don't have a BRB, so is it no source? Which one do I do? Let's.
Barrican says privacy.
Privacy.
Well, Ron's tired of walking a line that's thin. Fake smiles, handshakes, and putting on spin. Tame my tongue, but it don't feel right. Time to dust off my boots and bark, not bite. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. Tried to prim and proper, it just made me sick. Family friendly, sweet talk's a damn thick trick. Was born with grit, raised on whiskey and fight. I'll run my road straight, whether wrong or right. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. They're clutching pearls 'cause I won't play it safe. But ain't no preacher gonna roll my grave. Fuck the whispers, fuck the doubt. This rebel ain't done raising a shout. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. Well, Ron's tired of walking a line that's thin. Fake smiles, handshakes, and putting on spin. Tame my tongue, but it don't feel right.
Sorry about that. It was driving me nuts. I'm gonna admit it. One, I really wanted a soda. Wanted Coke Zero. But I went to go spit my dip out because it's old. And I didn't have a garbage bag in my garbage can down here. So I had to go get a garbage bag. Anybody else ever been there? Anybody? Probably not. Maybe. Do you guys still have audio? Okay. No, I didn't know that. Good thing I wasn't talking shit then. So we're going to try the crunch test. I was like, let's try the crunch test. Lolly's getting ready for to go to my niece's wedding in Las Vegas. She should be flying out or leaving tomorrow night. We'll see. She's currently waiting on her passport. Can you hear me crunching tater chips? The world wants to know, can you hear me crunching tater chips? Anybody? Anybody? You can hear me crunching them on Tic Tac?
Barrican says yeah, TikTok pulls the audio from the mic so the OBS privacy only blocks video, not audio.
Well, Tic Tac can hear me crunching and munching.
Barrican says yup, again OBS only has the mic filter.
Yeah, but can you hear me crunching chips on the OBS?
Barrican says no.
Really?
Turbs31 says no.
Damn. But you know what else TikTok has that OBS doesn't? A soundboard. So I control them with sounds. Can't control anybody else with it.
Turbs31 says can only hear ya speak lol.
Sweet. I used to know how to set up files on my Stream Deck, and I forgot how, because I haven't used it in years. I found my one little thing for it, but I didn't. This is just a quick setup guide. I can't figure out where the hell I did with the book for it.
Turbs31 exclaims I just bought a Go XLR today for streaming.
Oh, right on. Just make sure you get my Discord. Go to roncleveland.tv, jump in my Discord, click on the socials over there, and get in your self-promotion section. Get in the self-promotion section of Discord. I'd like to come check you out. Those are usually my first priorities to go check out is the people who are posting in my
Turbs31 says Lil Spendy, but it's worth it.
I've had the Stream Deck Diablo for 5 years.
Turbs31 says I also got a Stream Deck.
But the thing was is when we scrubbed my computer, I lost all of my stuff.
Barracan says Go XLR is a mic amp thingy.
Oh. I don't think I need that. A mixing board would be kind of cool. Give me some disco lights. That's the way, I like it. That's the way, I like it.
Turbs31 says IDO interface with different sounds voice changer reverb autotune.
So what you're saying is I could change my voice to sound like Josh Turner? Johnny Cash?
Turbs31 says can control all your audio through it.
I dedicate this one, this crap zero, to my boy, Mr. Ned Flanders. Mr. Ned Flanders, I know this is your favorite soft drink, your favorite beverage, your favorite thirst quencher. I know you don't stream anymore, buddy. You don't even hang out on the old Twitch anymore.
Turbs31 says look into it when you get time. Barracan says what you need is this bad boy URL.
Really? Let me get over there and click on that link right there. There.
Barracan says toss that Yeti in the trash.
Yeah, because I'm almost going to spend $544.
Turbs31 says yep, I got the same sure.
Yeah, because I'm going to spend $544 on a microphone. Ha! See, you forget how this. Do you remember how this microphone, this Yeti, came about?
Turbs31 says they have a podcast version that's cheaper.
Do you remember? Does anybody?
Barracan says yup.
So OG got so sick of listening to my old microphone that he bought me this one. Because my old microphone would have some issues. Like I'd have to take the cord out and I'd have to lick it, stick it, and all sorts of stuff to get it to kind of work. And he's like, this is what everybody decided on, and now all of a sudden it's a crap microphone. And at the time, it was the best one to have. Perfectly content with my old one.
Turbs31 says I have the Shure MV7. Barrican says the podcast version isn't worth it at Turbs31. For the extra $100, get the SM7 decibels.
Well, you want me to have it, y'all buy it. Hold on, let me add it to my Ramazon thing. Let me click on it again. Add to list.
Turbs31 says the only thing I like about the SM7B is the XLR port and USB-C port.
Hold on, I gotta.
Turbs31 says mine only has the XLR port.
There. Now it is added to the RCO wish list. I don't even know what I got on that list anymore. We should look at that. I should look at that right now. You guys can't see it, but I'm going to look at that right now. What is on? What did I got 8 items in my cart? Oh, that's all the stuff I need for streaming. I got to get new mounts and phone clip deals. Yeah, that's $251. I'm not looking forward to spending, but I have to ensure the quality of my stream. So we'll leave that right there. That's stuff I'm going to have to buy. All right. Let's see. RCO wish
Barrican
list.
says tell boss lady to stop hoarding her moldy ass money and buy you a new mic.
Oh, yeah, I got all my syncer stuff on there for when I do syncers. There's the DC to DC charge controller for the van. The power inverters for the van. The max air fan for the van. My portable air conditioning system. Clamps. How big is that battery? That's a big old battery, isn't it? And there's the propane cover. New Renogy kit. Portable.
Boss lady asks you said what Barrican.
He said he was supposed to bust out your moldy money. See, some of the stuff you got to delete it because it's no longer available.
Boss lady says I know I heard. Lol.
Leave that one up there because it has other buying options. The RCO wish list. Hold on. Um, yeah, that looks like the one. Uh, that don't look right. Hate it when they do that.
Dash says looks like the rain is done. Time to open the windows for a change.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that before I go to bed. $6,000. And where do we do that? There we go. I usually buy most of my stuff on my wish list. There. Oh, all right, good enough. That's why it's called a wish list. Look at all these drive-bys. Bam. These are what's happening. So, I'm gonna stop down tomorrow if I get done in time. See what's going on with the van or when the plan. I know he's got a really big project in there right now. So, and I know mine's going on the big project list. Hopefully, it's not that bad. It'd be really minty if you guys could pray that he gets in there and he finds one little wire that's broken. And it takes him less than an hour to do it. That'd be great. That would be amazing. Oh. Time is it? Oh, shit. Probably be on for about another 10 minutes. I still got a shower. I got a shower. I went to work sleeveless today. And then I got posted a lot up to LubeTube. I gotta go through my Twitch clips and see if I can post some stuff up. Gotta post at least one YouTube short up. I should check my YouTube stats. I haven't done that either.
Khart56 asks, "Hi man, how was your day?"
Great. How was yours?
Khart56 says it was great.
I don't understand this. How are my valid public watch hours not going up? I don't understand this. Do not understand this.
Khart56 says you look like a man who will go fishing 24/7.
If I could get paid to do it, I would. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to tell you something, but I gotta use the bathroom one more time. This is bad. I'll be right back.
Well, Ron's tired of walking a line that's thin. Fake smiles, handshakes, and putting on spin. Tame my tongue, but it don't feel right. Time to dust off my boots and bark, not bite. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. Tried to prim and proper, it just made me sick. Family friendly, sweet talk's a damn thick trick. Was born with grit, raised on whiskey and fight. I'll run my road straight, whether wrong or right. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. They're clutching pearls 'cause I won't play it safe. But ain't no preacher gonna roll my grave. Fuck the whispers, fuck the doubt. This rebel ain't done raising a shout. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. walking a line that's thin. Fake smiles, handshakes, and putting on spin. Tame my tongue, but it don't feel right. Time to dust off my boots and bark, not bite. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. Tried the prim and proper, it just made me sick. Family friendly, sweet talk's a damn thick trick. Was born with grit, raised on whiskey and fight. I'll run my road straight, whether wrong or right. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. They're clutching pearls 'cause I won't play it safe. But ain't no preacher gonna roll my grave. Fuck the whispers, fuck the doubt. This rebel ain't done raising a shout. To hell with pretenders, I ain't their puppet to string. Done with the rules and the fences they bring. I'll cuss, I'll yell, say what the hell I please. Back to my roots with mud on my knees. Well, Ron's tired of walking a line that's thin. Fake smiles, handshakes, and putting on spin. Tame my tongue, but it don't feel right. Time to dust off my boots.
What was that? Okay. Sure. That was brutal. That almost didn't make her. Almost didn't make her, coach.
Heart56 says, "Aw dude, if we could get paid to fish, I'll be pulling a all-nighter."
So I did not realize this, but people have been making comments on my shorts for years, and I haven't replied to a single one of them, and that is bad. I have to make it a point to start checking these. You guys got to get on here and remind me, say, oh, did you check your... Oh, yeah, boss lady, that's exactly what it was. I might have put one of them down here just in case. You know what I realized? I'm gonna say this. Looking at some of my review videos from like 6 years ago, and I realized the fact that try this out sometimes if any of y'all are, and see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I was reading some of the reviews from years ago, and I was looking at some of this stuff, and this is, thank you for all the stuff there half-assed. What do you got going on there? I see you got a sunshine, whatever that is, summer, tiny diny. Thank you. Appreciate that. I was reading this screen up here. Thanks for the likes. So, oh, that's the one I've been handing out lately, is the tiny diny with the hot dog. Yeah. So, maybe you guys know somebody who's a content creator who does reviews. But I noticed when I do certain products reviews years ago, the reviews I would get, and I'm wondering if the things that I'm reviewing, like my toolbox, for instance, I wonder if Mac Tools actually sends people to comment on my video. It's like, these people don't even follow the channel. I could be wrong. I don't know how YouTube works. Yeah, we're gonna have to stay up. We're gonna have to stay on top of that. Yeah, we're gonna have to stay on top of that, figure that out. Oh, that's right. I was looking at the old shit talker for tomorrow. Well, Lolly is going to Las Vegas for my niece's wedding. I'm going to be home taking care of the dogs, but I should be able to get some fishing in. Should be able to. I've been promising people for over a month to do a pack bait video, how I do my pack bait. But let me. So it's 65 degrees out. Supposed to be a high of 79 with a low of 59. $11-mile-an-hour wind, 10 to 15 with a gust, so that'll be a decent wind coming out of the northwest.
KHart56 says, I think if you keep showing the Thier stuff on YouTube and telling people like us, maybe they will, but I don't know.
Well, no, what I was looking at is, so I was doing a lot. I was doing some review videos. Red Devil was happening. I was doing some review videos. Thank you for the likes. And sometimes what will happen, I had heard of this happening before, because my toolbox review is one of my most liked videos, and I've heard of this happening where if you go and you do a review on certain products, I didn't do this intentionally. You do a review on certain products, and if the manufacturer catches wind of it, they send their social media team to work. So, let's see. Let's go to analytics.
KHart56 says, ha, sounds interesting.
Yeah, well, let me put it to you this way. In the last 48 hours, that review video that I did 6 years ago still got 6 views. It is still my number one video. $17,000 views. I gained 222 subscribers off of it, and 641.5.
KHart56 says, wow, sounds amazing.
And 641.5 hours watched on this review. You're working? Papa sent me a goat and sent me corn on the cob. 2 of them. Appreciate you. It's corn. Yeah, so it's made 164,000 impressions. Damn. And 50% of those views were generated by search. 27.4% by browse features, and 15.2% by suggested. 4.2% by external. Director unknown is 1%, and others is 2%. Perch sneaking in for a kill is my next one. Let's see how that one's doing. That's my most recent one.
KHart56 says, I just subscribed to you on YouTube.
I appreciate it. Thank you. What do you mean you hope I'm hungry?
KHart56 says, you're welcome.
So Yeah, my views have gone way down. That's because I haven't. See, this is the hard part about being in the studio because there's not a lot of clippable moments. What do you mean I froze? I didn't freeze. I'm moving around just fine. You froze. You and your Dollar General freaking connection. Tell me I froze. You froze. My stuff's all still moving. I can see myself moving. Look, I can flip myself off.
K Hart 56 says, "Oh burn."
Burn. It didn't stop. It just stopped for you. Yeah, I've got to start posting more clips. I've learned that if you only, so I was messing around a little bit. So the one day I posted like 3 or 4 clips at a time. I've learned if you post 1 clip a day, it has better stats than if you post 2 or 3. One short a day. I wonder if there's any events going on this weekend. What the hell did I do that now? Whoops. That's not it.
Dash says 1 short a day is all my wife can handle, or month I should say. OG says there sure is. It's called the Great Return to Work event after having 2 weeks off.
What did you do with those 2 weeks off? Oh, that's why
OG
it's right
says
there.
not a damn thing.
Josh, what's happening? Good to see you, brother. How are you doing the
Barrican
Wilmer
says I
Derby?
can tell you what he didn't do. Not a single fucking stream.
Oh, shots fired.
OG says, "Oh, you didn't know? I quit."
Redneck Pimp, what's happening? What do you mean you quit? You didn't quit.
Dash asks, "Quit? When did you start?"
Ouch! The pew pew game is strong over here on the old Twitch. I mean, everybody's quitting.
OG says, "Yup. Going back to OG burnout in 2 days. No more IRL."
What are you gonna do? Just gaming or what?
OG says nothing.
You're not streaming at all? All the way done. You missed me. You didn't miss me.
OG says all done.
Damn, what brought that about? You know, we're supposed to have these discussions. You're not supposed to just drop this on me. I'm the one who's allowed to drop weird stuff, like retiring from carp fishing. Might have to retire.
OG says just not worth the time and effort.
I can see that. Well, if I get my second camera working, I've got a couple of designated cars are going to let me.
Dash says gotta enjoy it or it definitely isn't.
Yeah, no. I'm going to try one of these out, actually. Gonna go rogue. Yeah, I understand the feeling. It gets pretty discouraging sometimes. You put in all that work and then people don't want to talk to you, or, you know, you got to drive a half hour one way, an hour one way just to go someplace that's got signal, and I get that 100. You know, work was good. I got called back in a couple times Thursday, but I didn't get any calls over the weekend, and everything seems to be running as supposed to. Yeah, I'm. We kind of need things to level out for a while now. We moved birds for about 9 hours today, and everything went smooth as butter. So I was pretty happy about that. No, I don't want it to quit until that lake has reached over the road and into your yard. That way I can sit on the front porch, we can have a couple of cocktails and throw out some fishing lines. Then we'll have enough rain. A deal? A deal.
OG says I will be doing streams of the work on the van and when ready to go, I'll most likely stream fishing again. But for now I need to concentrate on other things.
I don't know. I took a year hiatus, when I streamed here or there, but I took kind of a year hiatus after the full-time streaming went south. And I had to get my perspective together. I had to realize that, just like now, I never thought I'd be back in the studio again. I really didn't think I would ever be back in the studio again on a regular basis. But I realized the fact that by the time I come home, I have dinner with my wife, I pack up my gear, I go out fishing for an hour or two, and I get back here. I'm just shot. I'm shot. I don't, as much as I love fishing, but trying to drag a bunch of camera gear with me is too much. I was burning myself out. I was spending a crap ton of money on bait, and it would go bad. Like, yeah. Really? The best way to find out where that lake level actually is if you go down by the boat access. If you go down by the boat access where that creek runs in there, if you go look, and if you can see the ridge on the shoreline there, that's where it used to be 8, 9 years ago. When I was out on that lake every day, it used to be right level with that. You couldn't see that little tuck under the bank. They need to go out and harvest that lake. I haven't been down there. Maybe I'll drive down there tomorrow and go check it out. That lake has gotten so weeded over, it ain't even funny. We were finding weeds in 40 feet of water out there. Don't make me turn the second camera on you. That was the look of death. No. Ladies and gentlemen, it has come to that time.
What'd you say?
I'm on stream, dear. That fan is shot. It broke. No, literally the head went like this last night. Woke me up out of my sleep. So, uh, yeah, so when it comes to streaming, the thing is it can be very hard to gain a loyal following, and you got to put in a ton of work, and it really is. And to the guys who are still doing it, it's a ton of work with little reward unless you have a goal. I have a goal. My goal is to develop a social media pack. My goal is to continue to post regular content and eventually get some sponsors to pay for my ride to do what I want to do full time. But I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to do it the way people think I should. I'm not going to do it the way that you know, the norm says you have to do it. I am going to do it my way. And eventually it's going to happen because there's a lot of big names in social media right now that are doing it their way. And it's because they've stuck to it. They didn't change. They did nothing. They're doing it their way. And as I get to learn more and more stuff in this process and different venues and different avenues, Josh says hi. She says hi. You know, it's going to take some time. I'm still bumping my head off of things, figuring things out as far as, where I've got to be to gain those kinds of sponsors. I've got a good idea. I've been talking to people who are in the game or actually making money on it. And I have goals. I have goals in mind, and it's going to take me a little while to get there. And as I go, people who want to do it too, I'm not going to be the guy that holds secrets. I'm going to teach you. So hopefully it works for you. One of the number one things I tell everybody when it comes to content, be yourself. Be yourself. Number two, consistent. Be consistent. You have to be yourself and you have to be consistent. And that's my number one problem. Now with the studio setup, I will be a lot more consistent. Because I can walk down here, I can turn it on, after a 12 or 14 hour day, and I can sit and have a conversation with y'all. So, let me find somebody to raid here. Let's see. Hmm.
Jake says hi.
Hi, Jake.
Jake says, are you okay?
Sure.
Jake says, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Jake. How are you doing? Well, I'm going to go to one of my go-to channels. And just because their content's always interesting. We're going to check out Blues Chase Network. One of my favorite channels to watch when I got nothing else going on. So go over there, show them some love. Absolutely amazing people over there, great community. I hang out there, lurk there quite a bit. So go ahead and say hi. I appreciate y'all, and we will see you tomorrow night.